Students, yesterday or the previous period of pedagogy of English, we started unit number 4, developing listening skill, speaking skill, reading skill, and grammatical accuracy. At the previous period, we see about the listening skill, being a good listener, barriers to listening, and some listening activities. Now, today's lecture, we want to see about the speaking skill. First of all, we want to see or we will continue the stages of learning listening skill. The first stage is that pre-listening skill. In the pre-listening skill, we have 5 points. First is that encouragement. In this stage, the teacher tells something and we want to take the motivation from the teacher or the speaker. Here the students read, write, discuss, share, journals entries, view photos, slides or films and brainstorm. The teacher should encourage to the students to ask the question. Means the teacher give the encouragement to the student to listen carefully. This is very important activity in stage number 1, pre-listening. Second point in the pre-listening skill is that building background of the topic. Here in this stage, the teacher can create the atmosphere or background regarding the topic of the speaker and its purpose. So here, the listener or the speaker give the purpose of the listening. Here, the speaker's pronunciation, intonation, and body language play an important role when he give the presentation. Then the third point is that preparation for listening. The students need to be ready to listen carefully. They must attain all the speaker's point, and it gives the listening capacity. The speaker must think about the capacity of the listener. Eye contact and turn taking giving should be proper. Then fourth point in this pre-listening skill, there is a strategy called TQLR. Here T means tune in. The listener will tune into the speaker and his subject of presentation. Means listener comes the understanding points or the speaker give the understanding points to the listener. Then second is that Q. Q means question. Here the listener will mentally frame some question. He must ask the question to the speaker. Suppose he listen carefully, he get an idea about the understanding. Then next L is that L means here listen. Here the listener will organize the information. She will give reaction mentally regarding what she has heard. Means the listener's intake is that take the information from the speaker, and it is very important. Then next R means review. Here the listener will recall the information and evaluate constantly. Here self-evaluation is very important. Listener must understand what the speaker says and he must think about what the speaker's point of view. Then the fifth point in the pre-listening stage, the teacher should provide a diary which works as a guide, will be helpful for the listener. During presentation, the listener will take note of the points. Means here the teacher provides a diary to the students or the listener, and the speaker must give the work to write in the diary. And it is helpful for the listener what the listener listen at the time of the speaker give the presentation. Then next is that stage number 2 is that after listening. In the after listening, first point is that from effective listening. Here, this after listening is very important from the effective listener. Listener must listen carefully or must listen attentively, and its impact on the listener is very important. Then think about the situation, ideas, and places from the topic. Listener will think the situation, the ideas, the feelings of the speaker, or he must understand the topic. He must clear the idea from the speaker. He must think about the future in the topic. He must give the response to the listener. And it is very important to say that listener response is very important for the speaker and for the listener also. Suppose he give the response, means listener is the attentive listener, or listener improve his listening skill. Stage number 3 is after listening. Stage number 2 and stage number 3 are the same points, but in stage number 2, after listening is from effective listener, and in stage number 3, after listening is their evaluation stage. Listener must evaluate himself. What he listened carefully. What is the main idea from the speaker? Students or listener ask some questions to themselves. Which is the understanding point? What you listen? What is the speaker's point? What is the important points from the speaker? He must summarize the speaker's speech. Students take review of their notes. Students take review of their notes, analyze and evaluate the information. Means self-evaluation is very important in the stage number 3 after listening. Here after listening, listener must take review, as listener must take his self-evaluation, and after that he can understand something from the speaker. Then in the next point, or we want to see about the speaking skill. Here we see at the first period that there are 4 skills. First is that listening skill, second is that speaking skill, third is that reading skill, and fourth is that writing skill. Then we want to turn the second skill, which is important for us, the speaking skill. First of all, we must see the definition of this speaking skill. First definition is by Tarragon. Here, the Tarragon, according to Tarragon, speaking is a language skill that is developed child life, which is produced by listening skill. Here, the 2 underlying points are important in this definition. First is that developed in child life. This speaking skill must be developed in the child life. He must speak the various points. He must think the various points, and he must develop himself. Then second underlying point in this definition is that produced by listening skill. Which is produced by listening skill means here which points the speaker give and which points must be stressed by the speaker. Then second definition is by Ladoucq. Ladoucq says, or according to Ladoucq, speaking is described as the ability to express oneself in the situation of the activity, to report acts or situation in precise words, or the ability to converse or to express a sequence of ideas fluently. In this definition, again, 3 to 4 underlined parts are very important. First is that ability to express. Means speaking means here the ability to express, or he must express his own ideas or his own thoughts with the durable or with the fine ability. Then second underlying point is that to report acts or situation. The activity of to report acts or situation is very important by the speaker. Then third underlying part is that the ability to converse. Conversation is very important. The speaker must converse with the others. The speaker must give his own ideas, his own feelings to the others. Then the fourth and last point in the definition, underlying part is very important to express a sequence of ideas fluently. Here, the speaker must give his own ideas fluently. He must speak fluently with the correct pronunciation. He must speak with correct intonation. It is very important that listener must understand by the speaker. Then we want to see the next main point, which is important for the examination, which is the next important point, that is the sub-skills of speaking skill. Which are the sub-skills of the speaking skill? The first is that pronunciation. Here, the speaker must give the speaker's presentation very neatly. It is must be clear and correct in the pronunciation. Incorrect pronunciation or odd pronunciation can cause gaps in communication. The clear and correct pronunciation must be by the speaker to the listener. It is very important that each and every word must be correct. Each and every sentence must be correct in the pronunciation. Here, the listener or the students imitate the speaker's correct or clear pronunciation. Then the second point in the sub-skill of speaking, grammar. Although speech units may not be complete sentences, some rules of grammar have to be observed while speaking to make sense and create meaning. Here, the complete sentences are not expected by the speaker. Only understanding of the two-way process, the speaker and the listener, it is very important. The grammatically correct is not essential in the speaking skill. We see that we send the messages from the mobile, and in the mobile we use the short words, and these short words are understanding each and every person. Means here the communication process is important in the speaking skill. Then the third point in the sub-skill of speaking is the fluency. The fluency means here the ability to talk in a continuous flow without stopping frequently is called fluency. Means the speaker must develop the ability to talk. He must develop his talk. The continuous flow is very important without stopping frequently. Suppose the speaker stop each and every place, means the understanding factor is very important and that is not done. Especially the second language learners stop speaking while they plan what they are going to say next. This affects the fluency of their speech. Some people have the habit of filling those empty gaps with the expression, well, you see, I mean, oh. So these are the obstacles in the fluency of the speaker. The next important point, the pauses. Pauses means here one has to take appropriate pauses while speaking. A long utterance without pauses may be difficult to understand. The pauses, unimportant pauses are not important in the speaking skill. Suppose there is comma, we take the comma, we take the pause. Suppose there is a full stop, we take the pause. Means meaningful pauses are important in the speaking skill. Then next is that stress. Here we know very well that there are two types of stress. First is that word stress and second is that sentence stress. In this speaking skill, word stress and sentence stress are important. Speakers must emphasize the important words in an utterance. He must stress which is the important words. He must stress which is the important sentence. But unimportant stresses are not important in the speaking skill. Then the sixth point is that intonation. Here, the speaker must follow the correct pronunciation pattern, correct intonation pattern while he speaks. The commonest tone for statement in English is the falling tone. Different meanings are conveyed through different tones. Means suppose you make the wrong intonation, the meaning will be changed. Means intonation is very important in the speaking skill. Then the seventh and last point in the sub skills of speaking, the coherence. Coherence means here the speaker must organize the content well so that listeners can understand the meaning easily. The content must be developed logically while speaking. Means coherence means here relation between two words, relation between two sentences, relation between to the listener and speaker. The understanding factor, it is very important in the coherence. So these are the 7 sub skills of speaking. We must study for the examination these 7 skills. Then these are the 3 to 4 points in my today's presentation. You must listen carefully this presentation, and if you ask some questions about this, you will be contact to me. Or suppose you want to give the written expression or you want to give the written questions, you must use the WhatsApp group and I will ask the answers. I will tell the answers if you ask the question. Understanding is very important in this topic. So try to understand very carefully. Thank you very much.